financial system is like that. And I have calculated that this means that Osbridge, which is Karti's company, any problem? Osbridge, which is owned 94% or more by Karti Chidambaram, owns 67% of this Advantage Strategic Consulting Private Limited. Let me tell you, this is the headache that all of us have in this investigation, that the financial system is so well developed because of computers that you can go on having one company transferred to another company and so on. This has happened in Bofors also, but much less in those days. But anyway, first of all, Karti owns a company called Osbridge. Osbridge owns a company called Advantage Strategic Consulting by owning 67% of the shares, and it also owns 49% of the shares in Kaiser Samudra Resorts, which is a hotel building company. So these are two things which have been established by this. Now come to Annexure 4 and Annexure 5 taken together. Let's go to page 13. Now, first of all, there's something fishy about this account, and this is one of the things I find in Mr. Karti Chidambaram's accounts everywhere, all fishy. Now take the extreme right-hand column, 31/3/2007. And this was filed on November 18th, 2008, which is written at the bottom by hand. And what does it say? The capital account funds is 100,000 rupees. Now, you go to, and you go next to page, when he filed it next year, or some years later, not even next year, he filed it 3 years later, violating company law. And there he files for 2006 and 2007, and earlier on he files for the first one is 2008 and 2007, and the earlier one is 2007 and 2006, because the company law requires to file 2 years at a time. And there you find 31/3/2007. In the first one on page 13 is only 100,000, but here suddenly he says 190,000. And then again you go below current investments. Here in page 14 he says 1,70,000, and then in page 13 he gives only 80,000 by hand. So I mean, these are all these forged accounts, so I have to pass through those forged accounts. But anyway, I thought I'd bring it to your notice. And it's explained, and this kind of fraud is also there. So anyway, Karti can be prosecuted for company law violations. Now we come to Annexure 6. And here is the balance sheet of the Advantage Strategic Consulting Company. Osbridge, Karti owns 94.75%, and then Osbridge owns 67% of Advantage. And there we find very interesting thing, which if you please turn to page 18. And you find here the fact that these numbers are given. Now you go to 19, there are more accounts, 20, 21, and then you go to 22. And it says loans and advances. And there is no explanation whether it is unsecured, secured, nothing. And their second item is Aircel Tele-Adventure. And it says that on 31/3/2006, that is as of, it was before March, Mr. Karti Chidambaram loaned Aircel Tele-Venture 26 lakhs and so on. This is 5% of the share value. I mean, it is later converted into shares. It is put as loans in this account because the ROC had not given permission to buy these shares. So for the time being, this is the usual trick in company law. They gave a loan, and then this loan was converted. It was not repaid, but it was converted into shares. And that turns out to be 5% shares of Airtel Tele Venture. So Mr. Karti Chidambaram has now become the owner of 5% of the Airtel Tele Venture, which is the holding company. And then in May 2006, Mr. Chidambaram, who is the chairman of the Foreign Investment Promotion Board, clears the deal of Maxis buying 74% of the shares, and they pay 4,000 crores to Airtel Televenture, which name has been changed by then because the Maxis has taken over. It is changed to Shiva Televenture. Shiva Televenture gets 4,000 crores. And once Shiva Televenture gets 4,000 crores, then what happens is that of that, in the Shiva Televenture accounts, it shows 1,300 crores given to associate companies. And in fact, if you take 4,000 crores and take 5% share of Karti, it is 200 crores. Now, how he disposed of those 200 crores is another interesting fact. But first of all, let me prove that prima facie, the decision to buy 5%, get 5% shares in Airtel Televenture is followed by the clearance of the Airtel Maxis deal, which was not cleared in 2005 because Mr. Chidambaram wanted a share, and he got it through his son. Now, once he got it, then what did he do? There are many things he did. Bought property all over. If you see their account, you will see Kodaganad Coffee Estate. Then another interesting thing is he decided to buy 4.62 hectares of land to build a 7-star hotel resort near Mahabalipuram on the outskirts of the Chengalpet district of Tamil Nadu, which is the next district after Chennai. The neighboring district of Chennai is Chengalpet. So that portion I'll come to in a minute. But I would like to draw your attention to page 23. Page 23 has been procured with great difficulty from RBI, and it describes outward foreign direct investment. If you see the thing, Foreign Exchange Department, Central Office, Overseas Investment Division, outward FTI from India. This is a printout of the computer. And then on the left-hand top corner, it says from 1 September 2011 to 30/9/2011. Then you go down to serial number 14. And what you see, Karti Chidambaram's company, Advantage Strategic Consulting, is giving foreign direct investment to Advantage Strategic Consulting Singapore Pte Limited, and then the next line is WOS, which means wholly owned subsidiary. That is, the Singapore company is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Indian company. And how much money is there? It is in terms of equity, buying equity, it is $1.8625 billion, $1 million, that would work out to be roughly 10 crore rupees for 1 month. And I have asked the Reserve Bank, please give me all the months from 2008 when the thing was signed to today, 2006 to today. The Reserve Bank is very reluctant because they have got around, and I think somebody must have spoken. But more important is that there is no mention in the company accounts of the Indian company of Mr. Karti that he has a Singapore company. It's a completely illegal company. And from that, where it went, what did this company do? I was in Singapore a few days ago. I asked them, what does this company do? They said, we don't know. All that Mr. Karti Chidambaram does when he comes to Singapore is punt on stock prices. You know, he sits there and